Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this one knowing they're going to need to put forth an inspired effort right from the start, because if they fall behind early on the road, it could make for a long afternoon. With that, let's get up to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. A first down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. first and 10. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jalen Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this one knowing they've got a big challenge ahead of them. This is always a tough place to play as a visiting team, so getting out to a fast start could be imperative to making this crowd as much of a non-factor as they can be. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jordan Matthews, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. What can Cousins do in the OT? It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A huge play there in overtime, and even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at the 2.
Offside, defense. Still 2nd down.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, 60 minutes wasn't enough, partner. We needed overtime, but what a gutsy victory.
Brandon, to win one in overtime, I think it gives you a little extra bounce, a little extra juice.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road.
Detroit!
The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
2nd down, Cousins. Fighting his safety.